Last week we discussed radical honesty and took the challenge of only posting on our social media unfiltered posts, the day-to-day business, not making posts that misrepresent our lives. Social media feeds into our feelings of shame, embarrassment, and the need to be accepted and admired. Hence, a lot of the lying that goes on in social media. Because we want to misrepresent situations, our spouses, our children, to gain like acceptance. Admiration's huge with that. Like, it's a tough, social media is tough. So we decided to explore what happens when you post the reality.
Dumb stuff. Honestly.
Yeah, the stuff you would not normally want people to know about you.
Yeah.
The embarrassment. So we took on this 10-day challenge of posting the real day-to-day things that we struggle with, not the triumphs.
Yes. Yes.
It's been super fun.
You say fun. I don't know if I would say fun.
I think it's funny. Like, I find humor in it.
It's great. You think it's funny.
I know. You and I love.
We are very opposite.
Other thing we've discovered in this process is how people perceive is completely different.
Amen. Perceive and interpret.
Completely different.
And then respond.
I did not have that insight until we started doing this. And we have 6 more days.
Yay.
Yeah.
Great.
I am like, I'm feeling fatigued right now of what I can post.
I know.
Nothing good's happened today.
Yep.
So these posts have generated a lot of comments, a lot of likes, more so than the posts of success.
Yeah.
So I think people are finding some value and refreshment in reality posts.
I think they do. I've been really, thank you to all the comments, because and I'll specifically later address the second post. It's really sweet to see people show up and
absolutely
respond on a vulnerable post. So
for sure, I agree.
More on that later.
I agree. It's been a really big learning experience, like being vulnerable to others, seeing your daily fails.
Yep.
And then the second thoughts that happen after you post, and you're like, oh God.
Yep.
What am I being judged for?
Yep.
I usually think I don't care, but I've had that weird feeling sometimes after the Kankel post, and we'll get into that.
Yep.
Of like, that was real vulnerable there.
Yep. We're going to talk about it.
So stay tuned today as we review our journey posting the comments. We're going to talk about the comments and the posts that got the most likes.
Welcome to Fit Mind Chats. Get comfortable. Join us in our virtual therapy office and get ready to gain insight and motivation that drives behaviors you don't understand. I'm Sarah Dellavella, a licensed independent social worker.
And I'm Abby Smeedy, an independently licensed clinical counselor. We are the owners of Fit Mind Cleveland, a mental health private practice in Cleveland, Ohio. We have grounded therapists that are approachable and meet you where you are in life. A place where you can see your strength and grow your greatness. So I think our posts have gotten a lot of attention.
Yep.
For me, definitely more than my filtered social media posts.
Yeah.
However, those are rare. Like, I don't think I post a lot.
I don't post at all.
You don't post at all.
Now for our podcast.
Yes.
To promote the podcast, which I would like people. I want it to get out. I think it's a really cool thing. But in taking this challenge, when we talked about this last week, I thought it was a great idea. I hate it.
That's so quick. You jumped on. I was like, wow.
I know. Radical honesty. Yeah, that's a great idea. We should be radically honest. Like, we should be more vulnerable. So the funny thing is acknowledging that as a therapist, I hate being vulnerable. I really don't like it.
I'm not a fan either.
Yeah.
But I was into this idea.
Oh, the idea was great.
In my head, I was surprised that you agreed to it. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I know, because I hate posting.
Because you don't post.
Yes.
Yeah. And I don't think I'm a chronic poster either. I usually post to get information out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
well, yeah, you're involved in like PTA and swim and like there are things that you do for posting your yoga.
Yeah, getting people to classes.
So you did seem more comfortable with the idea of posting.
Yes.
Than I did. And that is what we have found. I, in fact, didn't post the very first day. So I'm on day 2. You are on day 3. That's called avoidance, folks.
That's avoidance.
What it was.
So let's talk about that first post. It was my Kankel.
Yeah, that was yours.
I was surprised that most comments were sympathetic.
Yeah.
And trying to help.
Yep.
Along with my fellow runners, my people, chiming in to say, oh yeah, I'd run right through that.
Yes. So interesting.
It's so interesting. Like, oh God, this is such a great social experiment.
Yeah.
However, like for me, like I was posting that and thought of like, I could have posted my stats for running. Like we see people do this all the time. Their stats. I did 6.2 miles, 8:40 pace, total time. This is my route.
Yep.
You see that post frequently.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm going to go the opposite and be like, oh my gosh, this is what it actually looks like to run that pace. I wasn't running that pace that day. So I'm not trying to be like, oh, look at me.
Yeah.
But like, I was posting my ankle to be like, look, this is actually the reality. I could have posted my stats, but this is what happened.
Yep.
And the way people perceived that was like, oh my gosh, let me help you.
Yeah.
I'm kind of concerned about this situation.
Helpers in your friend group.
Yes.
And we're like, hey, I got some ideas for you.
Right.
So you see the helper come out in people.
Yes.
Yep.
You see that, and you see it like total different personality styles. Because the runner's like, oh yeah, I'd run right through that. That would be my response too.
Yes. And that you didn't expect the helper response. You expected people to be like, yep, runner. That's what we do.
It's what we do. We run when we're injured till you have to have your foot cut off.
Yep.
But the other thing with this too, the vulnerable piece for me was, oh crap, what if people see me running and they judge me because I'm running and they know I have a cankle? That was what unexpected for me.
That is unexpected because I don't think you're usually vulnerable to judgment.
No.
Or that you care about judgment.
And this I did. I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
this is so dramatic. I can no longer run in Westlake.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Last week. That's hilarious.
Where am I going to run?
Yeah, where are you going?
Am I going to
You're
drive somewhere to go running?
Yeah.
The whole idea of running is I can walk outside my house and go running.
Go running.
And then I'm at Orange Theory, and I'm like, I feel like a lot, but a few of those people listen to this.
Yeah.
Am I on the treadmill being judged like, what a nut job?
Yeah.
God, she doesn't take care of herself. And I think I do a lot of wellness stuff to, self-care. So I felt like that made me really vulnerable to judgment, and I didn't like it.
So you had like a new piece of awareness of like, oh, I might actually be more like sensitive to judgment than I thought I was.
Yes.
But of course it's in certain areas. So for whatever reason, it comes up around this.
Yes.
Which we do that in therapy all the time. All of a sudden something surprises you.
And you're like, So that's the insight I
like
gave.
that.
So your first post
My first post, it was the vessels with disgusting curdled milk. Here's the part that I should have also posted was I started smelling that at the end of last week.
What is that scent in our house?
I said that every time I walked in. I'm like, you guys, what is this? And I kept thinking it was my garbage. So I take out the garbage. And then you get nose blind once you're in the house for a little while. So I thought, oh, I got it. It must have been that. Also cleaned out the cat litter, thinking maybe it's a cat litter. So no. And what I try to do is make my kids clean up their own rooms.
Yep.
And so I've kind of tried to take a stand against, I just say, bring out all your dirty dishes. That's like, but guess what I ended up doing? I walked into the room, I saw these things, and I was like, oh, when I looked in and then poured them out, and they were so thick and they smelled so bad as I poured them out, I was like, oh, okay, that's where it is. So that was my, like, kind of, and apparently
vulnerable post. You can be judged harshly on this.
I totally could be. I didn't, and here's the funny news is that pretty much the response was what I thought it would be, the normalizing, like, and validating from other moms, like, oh, like sippy cups, and you should see my car, and you don't know what science experiments there.
Right.
So I think what is fun about your social support network is how people will kind of validate and normalize what some people feel like. If I had kept that in, I don't feel shame about the fact that I had that science experiment going on.
It's not your curdled milk.
No, and nor do I even like really judge Lou on that. It was Lou. Not that G has not done that. Oh. Because I found something 2 months later in the corner of her bed, like wedged between the bed and the wall.
How do they not smell that?
Oh, I don't know.
How
They
do
went
smell
nose
it?
blind. They went nose blind. And when I found it, I was like, whoa. And I knew it was months because it was a Christmas strata that I found like well beyond Christmas. I'll just put it that way.
It had to be
well
decayed.
beyond. And it was so black and green. Well, anyway, so I didn't feel very vulnerable about that. But I don't enjoy posting about it either. It's like, I think, who cares? Like, does anyone care? No.
Because it happened to most of us.
Yeah.
I had a pack of chicken fall out in my car.
Oh.
And I have a third row seating. What slid under the third row and the seats were down.
I can't imagine the smell.
It was sweaty murder in my car for a week. And I'm like, what is going on? This smells horrific. Horrific. And I mean, I couldn't get the smell out of my car. The windows down constantly.
Oh my God.
But like, stuff like that happens.
It
And
happens.
the other fear with that is for me, it's our kid's bathroom. I will not clean it.
I haven't cleaned it
No
either.
one else will ever clean it. You will clean your own bathroom.
Yes.
But they have other kids come over and I'm like, just clean your bathroom? 'Cause if any of your friends go in that bathroom,
They're going to be disgusted.
they're going to tell the whole town how
Yes.
disgusting we are. There is
Yes.
mold in your sink.
Yes. Oh, it's funny you should say that. And then I end up cleaning it because my kid's bathroom is also it's on the first level. So it's our guest bathroom. So guess who then doesn't follow through with said, you need to do this. Guess who ends up doing it? Because I am embarrassed.
I don't.
And I do not want an adult going in there being like, oh my God.
I think a kid's going to go in there and be like,
even a kid would say that.
there's mold in a sink.
Yeah.
How does that even happen?
Yeah, I know. That could be my next post. But speaking of our second post.
I'm going to do that. I'm sure one of their bathrooms is gross.
Mine is. I can do it right now.
I'm doing it.
I'm going to be so embarrassed.
Because that
that
think
is a
about
little
the
bit
judge,
the judgment.
But I do think you make a good point, and this is like kind of piggybacks onto that.
Yeah.
My second post was eating chocolate chips for lunch.
Yep.
And I think amongst my friends, I think people think I'm a healthy eater.
Yes.
I post healthy stuff, Izzy's
meal
lunches. Yeah, I make an effort to be healthy and not eat crap.
Conscious.
So for me to post that I ate a bag of chocolate chips, and Sarah witnesses me eating a bag of chocolate chips every Tuesday in our meeting. I love them.
She loves her bag of chips.
I love it. It used to be
Chocolate
Oreos.
chips.
It used to be Oreos.
Yeah.
I love chips
Oreos.
too. Oreos are good. We talked about it last week, but the chocolate chips for lunch. Apparently, a lot of people like to eat their chocolate chips and open the door for people to talk about what. And then someone said, "Hey, I ate a cinnamon roll and a piece of cake today."
Yep.
Good for you.
Good for you.
And thanks you for posting. We're going to start this revolution of let's post some honest stuff here.
Yes.
And it's okay that I do these things. And why do I hide it?
I know.
Why am I hiding it? I don't hide it for you. I don't hide it for the gym.
No. Because I think we all have a little bit of cultural shame around not eating well, making bad choices, or because there is a shaming link, and we'll be like, well, I
have no willpower.
I have no willpower. Yes, you're lazy. No, it's not that. There's just, we're all human. And
or maybe chocolate chips are delicious.
They're delicious.
They're delicious. The milk chocolate, I do get the semi-sweet and the dark chocolate. I'm not gonna lie. Milk chocolate's my favorite. And I like it when I put it in my lap and they get a little melty. Mm.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? If that's wrong, I don't want to be right.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I'm gonna own it. If you ever see me eating chocolate chips, judge all you like.
Yeah.
Worth it.
I think self-acceptance is really what this challenge is starting to come up in me. Is the idea of how do we accept ourselves, and what are we hiding more than we are even realizing we're hiding? Something so stupid like you eat chocolate chips and you're like, I wouldn't really say that to anyone. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it in front of everyone.
I spend $13 a week on a big bag of chocolate chips.
Yeah.
It's in my grocery budget.
There. Yeah. It's in there.
Mine.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
I don't think so either. I enjoy them. I don't eat them every day, but I do enjoy them on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays at 1.
I always have my bag of chocolate chips. It's so good. But that, I didn't have any worries about the judgment.
Yeah.
That the cankle. I had more stress about the
You actually had
cankle.
more stress about that. Yeah.
Someone's going to see me running, I'm going to be judged. Why do I care?
Are they going to yell out their window stop running?
Oh my God, you're injured. No.
You moron.
Yeah. She's an idiot. Would I care?
I know.
No, I wouldn't. I have AirPods on. I wouldn't even hear you.
Yeah.
But it's very odd that that reaction comes up. Was there ever a time that I was judged for being injured and running? I feel like I always run injured. So
yeah.
But it's very odd.
Judged. My second post was the acknowledging that I really hate posting. That I it's uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable every time I have to go and post. I have to do it today. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. So I did a little research on anxiety hangovers. If you are familiar with Brene Brown, she sort of coined that term. And what I learned is a little bit of the neuroscience behind it, which I enjoy. I think that's really helpful.
You like that?
So your amygdala, which is an alarm center, and it makes decisions for you when a bear is chasing you. The amygdala doesn't distinguish very neatly between the physical danger and social risk. They are the same.
Oh,
okay.
That makes sense.
And it makes sense because when you share something vulnerable, your amygdala interprets that as an exposure to a potential threat, right? Which is social standing, safety, social isolation. And historically, in different times in our lives, if you were banned or shunned from a group of people, you would die. Like,
Yes.
you very much, we as social creatures very much required a group for protection. Everyone sort of had a job, had a role. If there's hunters and gatherers, then you get fed.
Right.
If you were not a hunter-gatherer, and women typically weren't, they were having babies and nursing them and blah, 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 and maybe they're preparing it, they needed that social support network to survive.
Right.
So it makes sense why, like, we can still to this day, evolutionarily, our amygdala might go, if I am socially banned
Yes.
from my social group, I'm isolated, I could die.
Right.
Even though in today's day and age, the death maybe is not so, like, it's not really like a literal death.
Right.
You just feel sad and lonely.
Right.
So
We see it all the time.
we see it all the time. So this was interesting. Like, our brain then runs this risk assessment. Like, will this information be used against me? And I thought about that. No.
90, I would say
Say,
95% of your friend group is not gonna.
hell no. Most people are
Sneeze
like,
at
hey,
this.
thanks. Like, that's really good that you posted that. You have a lot of good info. They're validating. They're kind. They're
Yeah.
gentle.
Encourage you to post more.
Encouraging me. And then will people see me differently? If anything, what it showed was everybody's comment was like, yeah, no, you're totally, yeah, I totally get it. My cousin was like, I have something I'm trying to market and I feel bad marketing. And I'm like, I know. Must run in our family.
Oh.
And then could this damage any relationships? No, the reality is no.
No.
But when we link that and we kind of understand that you could have a response and like want to withdraw to protect yourself, because vulnerability is actually a great thing. What we find that the happiest kinds of people, the people living very wholehearted lives, according to Brene Brown, they seek vulnerability because vulnerability equals connection and attachment to others, which we all need and we thrive. So think about what this is making me do. And I love it, which is I am practicing a little vulnerability, which is helps you lead a much more full, happy, connected life.
Exposure therapy.
It is.
You're exposing yourself.
I'm doing the very thing I dislike.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
So, I would also say from a therapeutic context, what's so interesting is the desire to withdraw and not look at my post was there. I felt it.
Really?
Yeah, I looked at it like an hour later. I was like, just look at it. like, are people going to laugh and be like, you're a moron? What am I thinking? Everything's going to happen.
Would you care?
I guess I do. That's what I'm learning. I do care. So then I go on it and I see all these really kind, supportive responses.
So nice.
And I was like, Jesus, like that's the reality check that I think, again, sometimes therapy provides that when you like put it out there and you're like you have another person like you just did. Really, how did people respond? Oh, they were actually really kind. And you're like, so that fear is just a fear.
It's
not reality.
It's an irrational fear.
It's an irrational fear.
Yes.
You can write. You can do some reflective writing when you have a hangover. Just give yourself time, distract. I did. I distracted for a while. I watched 1923. I like that show.
Yeah, it's good.
Watch it. It's great. And then if it's still there, you can like write about it. Reflective writing has a lot of great purposes. You can talk to a friend.
Right.
You can be like, hey, I freaking hate doing this stuff. And that helps too. So those were some of my lessons learned and I'm going to continue to struggle through. It doesn't mean like I'm over it.
Absolutely. My anxiety is more towards like today, like really nothing has happened that's like boneheaded or like something big's happened or anything. Nothing. That might be my post after this. I might do a FaceTime live and be like, there's literally nothing happening. So I'm gonna actually that's kind of the anti-post too. Like who was out there and was like, hey, look at me.
I'm doing
nothing happening today. Just at work. Nothing exciting here. You must not be having anything exciting either because you're watching me.
Here's my boring life.
Not be exciting. Yeah, here's my boring life. Nothing out there. But it'll be like, I'm kind of excited to see how they'll be perceived.
Yes.
Will people jump in and be like, oh my gosh, you know what you could do?
Yeah.
You could go to the park. You could take a run.
Activity
you could walk. Yeah, like, you know, the doers, the fixers going to jump in.
Oh, yeah.
And
the fixers.
What can you do?
I always challenge my fixers because I definitely have some clients who are fixers and they immediately go into like problem solving.
It's anxiety.
Yeah.
Like I saw this or.
Yes.
And then they enable their children, they enable their spouses, but then they get frustrated that they're solving everything for everyone. Yes. No one's asking you to.
And this is the hard part is that no one's really, they get frustrated when someone doesn't take their advice. And I'm always like, everybody's on their own journey, man. They want to do, they're going to do what they want to do.
Right.
So like, unless someone says, Sarah, what do you think? I'm probably not going to weigh in.
I ask in therapy, and maybe I should do this with my friends too. I will be like, do you want to vent? Or do you want me to throw some problem solving stuff at you? I am not sold on either of those, but how I listen will be slightly different.
Yes. I sometimes even say, like, also, because we're therapeutic, we always take it like in a therapeutic direction. I'm kind of like, look, everyone has an opinion on this. I kind of want to know what your thoughts are.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You know what I mean? Like, what do you think you could do?
Without any fear of judgment of saying what you think you should do.
Yes. Because like all of us could do nothing. We could
always an option.
Always. We can look at it differently. We can maybe try to problem solve it. Like that's always kind of a context of what you can make it worse. Go out and like, I don't know.
Drink a bottle of Jack and then drive your car and crash into a tree.
It's a terrible idea, but yeah. But that's an option. But you're right to kind of say to someone, what do you want? It starts creating a little awareness of like, we have to learn to say what we need.
Right.
From other people. So if you're venting and someone goes into fix-it mode, that's not helpful to you.
You're gonna be irritated.
You can say, hey, I actually don't need that. I really just need a good, like an ear. I see that in couples all the time.
Oh, and I think that's so important.
Yeah.
I think we see it with therapists in the beginning stages of their career.
Yeah.
They'll want to immediately jump in and fix.
They do.
And they have an idea of how to do it. Yeah. And a lot of times, like in supervision, it's like, let's pull that back.
Yeah.
If this person's saying, I'm not going to quit drinking.
Yep.
I'm not going to quit smoking. I'm not going to take medication.
Yep.
Okay, meet them where they're at. You're not going to do that, so now we have to work on what happens when you drink or what happens if you don't take medication. How does that look? So we got to meet you. I think we meet people where they're at. Yeah. And as a therapist, I know like it's a hard flip to make because sometimes, if you're raising a teenager right now, it's also very similar to that.
Oh, it's so simple.
Because you're letting them guide the boat, and you can jump in and fix it. You give them the message, and I've made this mistake definitely. You can't fix it. I have to fix it. Let me come in and problem solve that.
I've done the same thing
because you don't want them to go through like because you've been there, and but they need to go through that.
They need to
grow and make good decisions. And therapy is the same way. Like once I reframed it in my head with dealing with my my oldest, like I was like, it's just like therapy. Okay, you're not going to do this. Well, then you're going to learn to live this way because you're making choices
in this
direction. And that's okay. And you say this direction, say not right, not wrong.
Yes.
You're choosing a different path, and that's okay.
Yep.
I feel like we see that with newer therapists, probably in the first 5 years. So like they need to take Lexapro. They need to use their interventions. It's like they don't want to take medication.
Yep.
That's on them.
Yeah, I think I made that mistake a ton as a new therapist.
I did too.
Thinking I needed the answer for everything. Guess what? We don't have the answer to everything.
Right.
And really the answer lies within the person. They have to do trial and error. They have to figure out what they want. They have to understand why they're resisting something that they might want. Like those are some deep stuff.
It absolutely is. I remember like back in the day, I was 28, 29, no kids, not married, telling parents in lower socioeconomic neighborhoods, like when I was at Parmadale, how they should raise their children and do their household. I remember I got set straight.
I did too.
So quick.
A couple times in therapy by parents.
Oh, like, who are you? So true. Instead of meeting them, like now, if I had that, I'd be like, where are you at?
Exactly.
You live in a dangerous neighborhood.
Yep.
You can't eat salad and get fresh produce every day.
Yes.
You might not sleep at night because of gunshots. So we have to meet you there.
Yep.
And I feel like in therapy all the time it happens. Like people will be like, you're just like, God, it's so much easier. It took Lexapro. It took the edge off.
Yeah. I know.
They don't want to. You're like, well, I guess I could fire you as a patient. Be like, I can't work with that. Or you can be like, okay, you don't want to take that? Let's see what life looks like without it. And that is not to be passive aggressive. That's like
it's respecting someone's
we have to figure out this way.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying you want to do. And
yes. And maybe they need to figure out, they do. Everyone needs to figure out what works. Is what they think will work versus what might actually work. And they have to come to that conclusion on their own. That's like the art of therapy.
It is the art of therapy. Meet where it's at.
Yeah.
You know what? Dr. Chris Faber, he was a professor at John Carroll, and his quote, and it sticks with me to this day, is walk in the dark with the client, let them lead the way.
Yes.
And that has stuck with me. Quote. It is such a good quote. And every time I try to jump in, I think, like, in therapy, you ever get the idea that you're fixing something, you need to pull out.
Oh, yeah.
Pull out.
Shut up.
Shut up. Just be like, and sometimes I'll be like, you know what? I was just trying to fix that. That's not my job.
Yes.
I am so sorry.
Yes.
You can fix that. I'm not fixing that. But that's like the whole, like, yeah, that's walk in the dark with the client, let them lead the way. And it's like, and basically get the hell out of the way.
Get out of the way. Yes.
Let them figure it out.
I had a great mentor who said, like, if you're working harder than your client,
Oh,
then
that's
that's
a good
problematic. And she kept saying it to me, and I'd be like, but I don't know what you mean. As I'm like, but then we have to do this, and I've tried this. And she's like, chill out.
Hey, turn their diary card in.
Right. Right. That's exactly right.
Okay.
I know.
Then maybe they don't do diary cards. Clearly not working.
Well, and hilariously, this certainly gives us a peek into why it's so hard to be vulnerable in therapy. As therapists, when I admit I don't like being vulnerable, it's the reminder of, honestly, like, even just something as small as posting on Facebook, right? I mean, it's not really high risks. It's not a high risk venture for me.
It's not like it, but for you, it feels that way.
It does.
It's never felt that way till the cankle.
Yes.
But I'm okay. I'm going to move forward.
Yeah.
But I feel like, too, like, yeah, with the vulnerability and, like, I think that also happens with new therapists, too. Like, they'll want that, like, to fix it. It's like, well, if they're not going to do it, you got to meet them where they're at. Like, and you don't get upset with yourself. It's fine. It's where you're at. And it's like with these posts, too. I feel like people are meeting me where I'm at.
Yep.
In their own way.
Yes.
It's
in their own
it's
way.
for sure good. My third post was a laundry fail.
Yeah.
Everyone jumped in to help. So many great ideas. Like, I can't wait to let my laundry get moldy again so I can try all these ideas.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to just leave my laundry in the washing machine. Give those things a try.
The thing was, I was running around my house, like, looking for my workout clothes, accusing Izzy of, did you put them in your laundry? Dump your bag out. I got to see what's in your laundry. Yeah. But it was so funny. My first thought, and I didn't post this, but 3 or 4 people chimed in. Your kids absolutely looked in that washer. It was like, nope, and put the lid back down. Because there's no way we went 4 days in our house without someone needing to do laundry. Yes. And I could use 3 seconds to put it in the dryer and put mine in, or I'll just walk away. Just walk away.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I've come in and my wet laundry's on the floor because someone has taken it out. So I made sure to have a discussion about that. Like, could you just throw it in the dryer for me? I mean, I would do the same for you.
I do it all the time. Also, like, with my oldest, who's going to go to college in a couple months, if this happens at school, you can't leave your clothes in the washer or dryer, or they will get thrown on the floor or
that
stolen.
All the time.
Yeah. Like, so, you gotta, let's practice being have some courtesy at home.
Yep.
And see where we go from there. But yeah, that was like, oh God, the smell was awful. The smell, everyone should be very happy they no longer smell. I folded them today.
Yes.
But I thought in the middle of the night, I'm like, what if I leave them in yet another day? And they smell again.
Oh, I had a moment, and this I could have posted, but didn't happen recently. I kept hitting, I had to rewash like 3 or 4 times before I finally got into the dryer. That's how bad it was. Like, I was like, shit, I forgot. So then I rewashed it in the morning. And then the whole day goes by. In the morning, the next morning, I'm like, oh my God. So I had to rewash it again. The amount of not dishwasher, detergent.
Stuff's expensive.
It is. I wasted so much of it before I finally got into the dryer.
Oh, life's a struggle. Like, I usually try to do it when I'm going to be somewhere near home. Like, I'm like, okay, I know I can flip it. Or I'll ask Jimmy, like, hey, man.
Yeah.
Like, I think I asked him today, like, can you make sure the laundry gets in? Yeah, put it in the dryer for me. He doesn't forget. He's good about it.
Yeah. Thank God.
Like,
I can do that.
If he asks me to do something, I'm like, yeah, I got it. And then I'm driving like a bat out of hell down Hilliard. I try to get home to make sure I did it because I forgot to do it.
I know.
So we're going to continue
on
our road.
We're going to keep down this journey.
Of our journey of discussion and post and, like, see how it goes. I don't know what I'm going to post today. Maybe that I have nothing to post.
Same here. I will do the same.
Right.
So we want to say thank you so much for tuning into today's episode of Fit Mind Chats. We'll see you next Monday for another session. If you have any questions or you want topics covered, follow us on Facebook, Fit Mind Cleveland, and message us. If you'd like to see... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're totally fine.
Yeah.
You please log on to Facebook, and now we want you to start posting.
That'd be fun.
And tag us. You could, put us in the top like you're with Fit Mind Cleveland, and we want to hear your fails.
Can you do 10 days of like dumb posts? Not dumb, real posts.
Real posts of like things that like, and maybe it can be as simple as maybe mine today is going to be literally like I've got nothing going. I have nothing to complain about.
Yep.
I haven't done anything dumb yet.
Yep.
It's all good. So we'd love it if you guys could also jump on and post too, because I would love to see what you guys all come up with. If you please leave us a rating and review and share our podcast with family, friends, enemies, or anyone that needs it. We want to bring mental health access to all people that can benefit. Thank you
for listening.